Let's look at the bowing in bar number 23 to 33 of the Hille Czardas. You need to separate the hands in this fast passage work. Very often we think that the problems lie in the left hand, but actually most of the time, 90% of the time, it's a right hand problem, and it's probably involving string crossing or fast string crossing. In modern violin playing, we've become more structured in the way that we play. And so the flexibility in the movement of our fingers and our hands has become reduced in the way that we play. So if we look at Baroque music and Baroque players, they have much more flexibility and speed of movement, almost like traditional players or folk musicians, in the way that they manipulate the bow and cross the strings. So it's affected the way that we actually finger parts as well, that in Baroque times they would predominantly stay in first position. So the Bach sonatas and partitas, a lot of it could be played in first position, but it requires a lot of movement across strings, whereas in modern editions we tend to shift up and play more on higher positions so that we have less string crossing, as well as sound quality issues. So when I'm playing this bar 23, I'm just going to do it slowly. These are the open strings that I'm playing on. So it starts on the D string. So that's what the right hand has to be able to do, but we need to be able to play that at tempo. And this is an idea that was taught to me by a fantastic violinist and violin teacher called Michelle Auclair, who had her career as a performer cut short by an accident in a car, which had crushed some of the bones in her left hand. So she went into teaching, which was amazing for the world of violin playing. And I remember doing a lesson where I was playing Mendelssohn Violin Concerto, and there was a passage that I wasn't very adept at the string crossing in it. And as a quite elderly lady, she got down, picked up my violin, and then started to play the whole of Mendelssohn Violin Concerto, all by memory on the open strings. She knew what the bow had to do so unconsciously, competently, that even in later years, she still knew exactly how it should go. And the message was passed on to me. I learned so much from that one lesson. And that's what we need to be able to do in this particular passage of the Hille Czardas as well. So try playing it faster now, but correct open strings. And feel the movement as we change the levels of the strings. It's got to be so smooth that we're thinking ahead and knowing exactly which strings we're moving to.